There is one particular eyeshadow from this collection that you just need. I'm sorry, you just need it. And that is Melrose. Melrose, it's deliciousness happening in my crease today. It is beautiful. This is so gorgeous. Hello guys and dolls, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a makeup tutorial using products from the new ColourPop collection, Back to Cool. So thank you to ColourPop for sending me this, because this was like an awesome day when I went to the post office and found all these goodies waiting for me. This is the first time I've gotten a chance to use the ColourPop mattes. Previously I had only used their shimmer eyeshadows, and so trying to use more than one of those in a look, I mean it's doable, but it's a little difficult to manage a whole bunch of like super frosty stuff on the eye without it kind of starting to look like a hot mess, unless that hot mess look is what you're going for. So when they launched these matte ones, I was interested to check them out, but I was still a little skeptical. So I'm glad I finally got to try them, and I can honestly say they're fantastic. They blend so beautifully. Like, I'm like enamored with my eyeshadow right now. I'm really digging it. This color in particular is gorgeous, Melrose. I also, from this collection, really love As If. Oh, I think I screwed it on too tight. As If. What am I doing not swatching these for you? How rude. Melrose. Oh, can we just talk about it? It's so good. And then we'll go ahead and do As If right next to it. And As If is a very matte, nice, like milk chocolate brown. Maybe even a little lighter than what some people would call a milk chocolate brown. And then I'm going to do 90210, which looks brown in the pan but has more of like a shimmer, or like a matte. It's like a matte with shimmer in it. It's a really interesting color. You can see it next to As If. It's a little bit more of a cooler tone brown, whereas this one's a little bit closer to tan almost. And then we'll do Baby Tea. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. Baby Tea. Then we're gonna have to switch hands because I'm running out of fingers. Then we're going to do what's Couche. Couche. What? So metallic, I can hardly stand it. It's so good. It's so good. And then this is getting kind of ridiculous with all the scrapes on the fingers, but it's fine. And then this one is called Crimper, which is this beautiful gold right here. Like, seriously? So let's do a little fanned out of all the fingers. I mean, this collection's good, guys. It's good. I would say, like, if you are gonna limit yourself to just a couple of colors, I would definitely get Couche, because Couche is like so good. I'm wearing it on my lid today. It's so yummy. Melrose Baby Tea is amazing, and I really like, what's this one called again? As If. As If. Included with the Back to Cool collection, there's also 6 of their lippy sticks. I have a couple of the lippy sticks from before when they did a collection where you could get, like, it's interesting, it's like a lip liner on one end and then a lippy stick on the other. So I have a couple of these already, and I do enjoy them. I think that they smell kind of pleasant. They're pretty awesome. So the first one I'm going to do a little swatch for you is Grinder. Oh, it's so hot, I just melted it. Oh, do you see that? It broke. And I don't blame ColourPop. It's because it's literally so hot in my room right now. If you guys know anything about California, we're having like a massive heat wave or whatever, so have to be a little bit more careful. This one here is called Baywatch. Baywatch, I die. This next one is called Too Sexy. These are just like gliding on like way too easy because it's super hot. I also want to mention that I did test this makeup out yesterday to see how it would work, because I wanted to sort of get an idea of like how it would work in extreme conditions of like massive humidity and heat, and it held up really well, so I'm super impressed with these. Okay, this next one is called Out of Sync. Oh, I love this one. I was wearing this one on Instagram the other day, and everyone's like, oh my god, what's on your lips? In fact, I probably should have put this one on today, but I was just feeling like doing something else. This one's called Mosh Pit. I'll go ahead and put this above where the other one is, the other nude is. So this one's definitely more of like a brown. These are such like 90s kind of colors. I totally am getting the vibe on this one. And then TGIF is the lovely red that I'm wearing today. So there you go, that is your lippy swatch situation. So for my makeup tutorial today, I wanted to do something fun. I really wanted to showcase Melrose. I mean, honestly, if I had my druthers, I would just sit here and like paint Melrose all over my eyeball and call it a day. So I pre-applied my foundation and brows and all that stuff because I thought I would film this as a live action tutorial, and I started to film myself applying, you know, all the foundation and stuff. And then it was just sweaty and I was cursing. And then I was like, let's just cut this out. So here we are. So I'm applying my eyeshadow base, which is MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Okay, so first things first, I'm the realist. The first color I'm going to take today is As If. The best brushes to use with them, if you're going to use a brush, is something that's dense and synthetic. So this is a Sigma Buff and Blend E39. And I got that all over my brush, and I'm going to put that in my upper creasel area. Creasel. Yeah, I'm using this as a transition between the super red color that we're going to put on and my highlight. This gives it a little bit more of a neutral base. So it's not like red highlight, you know. And make sure when you close these, you really close them, because I left one open once and it dried out, and it was a very, very, very sad day when I discovered that it had died and gone to makeup heaven. Okay, so for my highlight today, I'm going to use my Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I'm going to pick up Heaven. And I'm going to pat, 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 pat that on all over the underbrow, and then share the love with the rest of the lid. Alright, so now for the deep crease shade. Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. So this shade is called Melrose, and it is the most amazing brick red ever. So I'm taking the same E39 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to pounce the color on it first, just to deposit it, and then I'm going to start working it in. It's not rocking it in my socket, side to side kind of motions. Don't worry if it looks jacked up on the lid. We're not worried about the lid at this point. We just want that to be super blended on the edge. And if you feel like you have too much product on your brush still to keep blending it out, call in reinforcements. This is a fluffier blending brush, which I find doesn't work all that great for application of these colors, but it does blend them out, like the matte shades in the crease particularly are good with a blending brush. Yes. It's so impressive to me to get this color impact from a gel mousse formula, or whatever they call this. I'm not really sure exactly. Okay, so now I'm going to call in a little reinforcement that I use a lot when I do a warm eyeshadow look. You guys already know this. Peach Smoothie, Makeup Geek, it's amazing. Same blending brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the inner corner here, and I'm going to slightly work it over. It just makes everything perfect every single time. And it really gives me a nice color to balance out this inner corner here without having to take the red all the way over. And I'm really only whispering it around the edge over here. We're just like, hey, how you doing? Okay, we're done. So the next color we're using today is called Koosh. Remember Koosh balls? Those were fun. So for this, I'm going to take my little teeny tiny pinky finger. Ooh, and we're going to just dab this on the lid. And I'm going to get a brush in there to clean up the shape in just a second, but I'm using my little finger because I find that for the initial laydown, these go on beautifully with your finger. The shiny colors specifically. And when you're placing them on the lid as well. To clean that up, I'm going to take a brush. And when you use a brush with the shiny ones, I find these sometimes get a little crumbly. I like to sort of mash back any bits that kind of break apart, because I find that if I don't, they sort of ruin it for everybody in there. They dry out and then make it all weird. This is just my experience. This is my truth. So I'm just using this, and it will, you know, will pick up. It doesn't look like there's any color in here, but actually there's a fair amount of product on there. And I'm just using this to carve out a smoother, rounder edge on the inner corner here. And then in the outer corner, I'm going to pick up another flat brush, and I'm going to use that in Melrose to make sure that our outer corner is nice and deep. Okay, so now it's time for eyeliner. I'm going to do a real thin line in the very inner part. Gradually thicken that out as we come out towards the end, and then get thin again. having problems with my eyeliner today. I don't know if it's the heat or if it's just drying out, but fun times. So every now and then, you know, you gotta doctor it a bit. So I just sat here like fiddling with my eyeliner for like 5 minutes and it's straight enough for now. It's fine, it's whatever. It's just a tutorial. It's not a big deal. And then I came to the realization that my Kat Von D eyeliner is dead. So moving on, we're doing lashes now. So I am putting on my mascara of the month, which is Blink's Mascara Amplified, which I've used in the past. But I wanted to see like how it stacked up to these other ones that I've been using since I've been, you know, testing new mascaras far more frequently than I have been in the past. My lashes today are from a brand called Lashes in a Box, and these are number 16. Cut them down a little bit, and then I re-glued the part that I cut off back onto the band so that I could have a little bit of an extra little kick in the outer corner, but they're short enough that they're more comfortable for me to wear this way. Now it's time to make some magic happen on the lower lashes. So the first color I'm going to take again is Melrose. I love this color. It's so good. Like, I just love it. And I'm going to take a little teeny tiny brush. This is a Wayne Goss number 8. It's a teeny tiny little brush. And so we're going to take this teeny tiny little brush and I'm going to grab a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to just give myself a little eyeliner action right at the lash line. Then I'll smudge it out so it's about the width of like a standard pencil eyeliner. And I'm going to take that about 3/4 of the way over. At this point it looks a little too red. It's cool, we're going to make it look awesome in just a sec. Now I'm going to take Feathered Pencil from OCC, which is a beautiful white eyeliner, and just write that right on my inner rim. All the way into the tear duct, and then I'm going to draw it a little bit thicker than my inner rim, like sort of take that down onto the lash line a bit to make my inner rim appear larger, which will change my eye shape. Make it seem a little bit more almond. If you have deeper skin than me, the white might be too stark, so you might want to take a more like flesh tone pencil, like this one from NYX. MAC has some really great multicolored chromiograph pencils. Also, I believe Makeup Forever has some great inner rim pencils, but just whatever floats your boat. To balance out the orange, make it look a little bit less cray-cray on the bottom there, I'm going to take 90210, get it? 90210 in Melrose. I just did like a whole thing where I explained some stuff, and I wasn't recording, so throwing things. So I'm taking a little flat brush like this and I'm popping it into 90210. Anyway, I'm taking that on a flat angled brush. This is a craft store brush, just to kind of drive home the idea that you don't have to use expensive fancy brushes to get a great effect. Anyway, I am drawing that right under where I had the like little false inner rim thing, you know, like where I took the white down a little bit further. I'm painting, I can't find the lid for this and it was distracting me. I painted the dark color below that to sort of emphasize the appearance that that's a little bit, you know, further down. Anyway, lips. This collection has like a gazillion million lippies, and like really we could go any which way with this. We could do a delicious nude. We could do a yummy yummy brown. We could do a really pretty plum. We could do a red. We're gonna do the purple. Okay, so this is Too Sexy. As soon as it says to be like the Right Said Fred song, you're like, too sexy for this lipstick. So, I ended up changing the lippy because the purple just did not look right. When I took photos of it, it just made me look way too pale. So I changed it to TGIF, which is the red in this collection, and voila. So I hope that you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out my video. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to check out the new ColourPop collection. I'm not sure if this is launched yet, but you can always check it out at the ColourPop website. which will be linked in the description bar down below. And that's it. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember to be vintage or tacky. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.